Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to this unseen Smackdown video. Apologies, this is a little bit delayed, but we've got so much to go through. We need to get straight into it. So obviously Smackdown started with us not quite hearing what Kayla Braxton had to say. During our live watch along, we were like, what did Kayla say? On social media, people were like, what did Kayla say? But what she said was, have you got a response for what The Rock said this past Monday night on Raw? And Roman's response was to burst out laughing. And this makes sense because that was the response he put on social media as well. He put a little laughing face emoji onto social media on Monday night. Now, later in the show, he would go and interfere in the main event. Silly boy, because that now means that he's got to do a fatal four-way at the Royal Rumble. It's going to be LA Knight, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Roman Reigns. Right, well, WWE released this footage after SmackDown, digital exclusive, of the moment that the wise man tells Roman that it's going to be a fatal four-way. He doesn't take the news brilliant, as you might imagine. I don't really know why he's surprised, but he doesn't take it brilliant, and he basically tells the wise man to go and fix this. So that's the clip doing the rounds on social media. One of the other things is this, look, The Rock says amazing stuff. Thank you to all the people. They break records, not me. I just try to look cool, not screw up, and not cuss too much. And that's because WWE shared this information during SmackDown that WWE's social media record had been broken this past Monday when The Rock came back on Raw and obviously made the comments that he made about sitting at the head of the table. 171 million views. I mean, that is just incredible. That is insane. So, yeah, we get to hear from The Rock in response to that. We got this as well, which I thought was really fun. So Triple H says, look at this photograph. And it's him with the guy from Nickleback. And I really like this response from Adam Goldberg, who basically took that image and put it into one of Nickelback's music videos, which I thought was really fun. It's very random. It's very random. Someone else that was excited about it, though, was Thea Hale. She said, this is the coolest thing ever. And it definitely isn't, but I do appreciate her excitement over it. So Triple H meeting the lead singer from Nickelback, which I don't know if there's still a band or if he is just Nickelback now. Maybe he is just Mr. Nickelback and it's just him on his own. I have no idea. But it's a bit of a random meet and greet, which I thought was quite fun. Then we got this as well. So this is Gable Steveson. A lot of people ask what's happening with Gable Steveson. So shout out to James Chadwick for sharing this. He did a dart match, and apparently he's been working dart matches. And so he made his way down to the ring. Now, the reason why this is interesting is because Gable Steveson tried to do a bit of a run in NXT, and during one of their big shows, he got booed out the building, right? There's a few people thinking it's because he's not very good. There's a few people thinking it's because of the allegations that were made against him, which we have to say he was never found guilty of. I believe they were like sexual allegations, and I think it was settled out of court. It went all over social media. So that's why this was interesting to see what reaction he was going to get. And to be honest, it was quite like lukewarm. There was a few like cheers, not very loud. I don't know if I could hear any boos. Certainly he wasn't getting booed out the building. Then we got this from Bayley. Bayley saying, Michael Cole, we will not miss you, Michael Cole. Obviously, this was the first week where we stopped having a three-man booth on SmackDown. So it had been Corey, Kevin Patrick, and Michael Cole. Well, actually, we've got rid of Michael Cole now. So now it's just Corey and Kevin Patrick. I am not a fan of that as a commentary team. I don't feel personally like Kevin Patrick is strong enough to be the lead commentator. It's a very, very difficult position to be put into. Very difficult. It's much easier being the color commentator where you just jump in with a few lines. The person that has to carry the weight of the show, the Michael Cole position, that is very, very difficult. But I think I would much rather that we went and got Vic Joseph from NXT, who I think does a fantastic job. So I don't know. Yeah, even if Bayley's not going to miss Michael Cole, I feel like I might. But that was a pretty fun tweet that she put out. This is interesting, right? Also a bit random, not a very sharp image. Ignore that. I just happened to spot this as I was looking for information for this video. It says Io Sky, Smackdown Women's Champion. Why does it say that? When we launched these new belts, they were introduced as the Women's Championship and the Women's World Championship. One went to SmackDown, the other one went to Raw, and they replaced the Raw Women's Championships and the SmackDown Women's Championship. So why is this saying that it's the SmackDown Women's Championship? Has there been a change? Have they changed the name of this belt? And it's just completely passed me by. Like, is this something that happened ages ago and I've only just spotted it? Like, I have no idea if I'm just completely out the loop with this. But I spotted it and I was like, that's not what that belt is called. That's not what the belt's called. That's the Women's Championship, not the SmackDown Women's Championship. So I don't know if it's newsworthy, but I thought I would include it. Moving on, we've got Michin, who put this out. Look at that. Face planted. I love following Michin on social media. She's so good. Look, she says 5 days into 2024. And I think Sean Ross Sapp responded and it was like, why did you do that? And she said, I just asked myself, what would Sean do? So Michin, Sean Ross Sapp having a little bit of fun back and forth on social media. But I do love this clip. Look at that proper face planting her way down. Boom. I could see that being a gif that sticks around for a little while. As well as that, we also saw Michin taken out. Obviously, she wasn't successful against Io. She took out her frustrations backstage, and she was banging this box, this trunk, taking her frustration out on it before she got interviewed. And I love this from Bayley. This chick is shaking that damn thing like it's a vending machine full of championships, and it's really good because she's proper banging on it, shaking it and everything, and Bayley's like, she's acting like that's a vending machine that's full of championships, which I just thought was a really fun line. Then obviously we got this. So Butch has got an old friend that came to his aid in Tyler Bate. He put a message out saying British strong style, unbelievable techers. Probably. Techers being technique, skill. So unbelievable technique, unbelievable skill. And he tends to sign off with probably sometimes. So the British strong style thing is the most interesting part because that may be the name they go with. My understanding was that British strong style was Tyler, Pete and Trent Seven as a trio. I wasn't aware that's what they called themselves when it was just Pete and Tyler. But, if that's the name they're going to go with, I think it's a great name. It's a name that they have used in the past, as we said, when Trent Seven was with them. That looks like it's going to be the name of this duo going forwards. And Tyler Bate has been added to the SmackDown roster. He is showing now as a SmackDown superstar. Pretty Deadly were very upset about this in their backstage interview after SmackDown. They said that Tyler wasn't even a SmackDown superstar, so it should not count. But he is a SmackDown superstar now. We also got this, so Tyler wasn't the only surprise. AOP arrived, and wow, I mean, what a statement. Absolutely brilliant seeing them back. Brilliant seeing Paul Ellering with them. And obviously a lot of people talking about Scarlett and the fact she's got different hair color now. She wasn't the only one with different hair color, though, because backstage this happened. So we saw Bobby, we saw the Street Profits. B-Fab came in and said, look, you got jumped, it wasn't your fault. And she's got red hair now. She's got red hair rather than white hair. So again, you know, they haven't like properly brought her into the group, but she's still around, which is good. I really like her with this group. And Bobby said, so this is how we're going to start 2024. And he's very much looking to send a message back. So they are not done with the Authors of Pain and Karrion. Of course they are not. Did you see Karrion's finisher as well? It was brutal. Brutal new move by Karrion. So yes, this is going to be something that we need to keep an eye on. Then just a few more bits. So we've got this I have cred. So someone, I don't know if this was from Smackdown or if this was from like a local sports game, but this was tweeted out around the same time as Smackdown. And there's a sign that says I have cred, and it's basically someone with a sign and that famous South Park clip that's done the rounds. So South Park took the mick out of Prime and Logan, and someone has put that onto a sign. Hashtag drink cred. I have cred. I could see Logan coming out with a line that's called cred. I could see there being a special Prime line where they play into it. He's already recreated the clip in real life and had some fun with the clip that way. So I could definitely see that. It is worth mentioning that, is it CoffeeZilla? Some YouTuber that does like investigations. He has just dropped about 12 hours ago a new Logan update, and it doesn't look good. So basically Logan scammed a load of people with this crypto zoo thing. Now he says that he will do refunds. It's been a year later now. He is giving out refunds, but apparently he is not gonna make the game, and it's not gonna like totally cover everything, and it's all a little bit shady. So if you want to know more on that, check out that CoffeeZilla guy who's got a video that just dropped with an update. And as I said, doesn't look good. So there may be some more heat on Logan, which is going to make for a bit of an uncomfortable weekend, I would imagine. Then we got this from Charlotte. I'm not going to read all this out. Basically, Charlotte obviously suffering an injury. She's out for a long time. ACL, MCL, all that kind of stuff. She's talking about like being quite scared about how she can feel her career and her being an athlete like slipping away from her. She says that she's been a heel for a long time. She's really loved being a babyface this past year. She's loved the high fives. She loves the support she gets from the women's locker room. She's going to work hard to come back, but there is a lot here which shows that she's really struggling. I mean, there's a line that said, this was a huge blow to me mentally and obviously physically. I don't like showing physical weakness. It's left me feeling exposed. And she highlights, it's taken me a few days and, in caps, many tears to wrap my head around everything. So she seems to be really struggling at the moment. Someone else that's sadly really struggling, and this just breaks my heart, is Raquel. I mean, this is horrific. So Raquel is really struggling. She's got mast cell activation syndrome. Mast cell activation syndrome. I'm not familiar with it. I don't know it. All I know is that it brings out like severe allergic symptoms, and she is really like up against it here. Like not in the case of like she's battling for her life or anything, but you know, this, I mean, you can see the effect it's having on her body. I mean, just thoughts with her. Thoughts absolutely with her. Absolutely horrific. I don't know how she recovers from this, when she recovers from this. But I'm sending all our love definitely to Raquel. So yeah, that's everything I could find in regards to this week's SmackDown and all the unseen little bits and bobs. Let me know if you spotted anything else. And also let me know if you saw any fun memes doing the rounds during SmackDown. I'm always looking for fun new accounts to follow so that we can make these videos even better, even more entertaining. Give credit, of course, where it's due. Yes, really appreciate the support. Have a great day wherever you are. And I'll see you next time. Bye for now.